Congratulations on your graduation, the start of a bright future, a future that Macquarie University wants to share with you. As a graduate, you are now part of our alumni community, a vast connected network that spans the globe, with thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world, where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduate stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. Graduation is an amazing milestone and one step on a lifelong partnership with Macquarie. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. Simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this wonderful occasion, your graduation. You've been waiting for it probably for a long, long time. I think, I'll never get there, particularly on the first day of your studies. You think, I'm going to last 3 years here studying, nothing worse. Writing assignments, nothing worse. Look, my congratulations. You've obviously worked very, very hard and you deserve to be here. That's the main point. You deserve to be here. And it's important for your family and friends who are going to come in and join us shortly. So we're trying to make it a good day for you, one that you will remember. And being here is something you'll never forget. You really won't. I remember my first one. I've forgotten the year. I don't know what they were doing back then. It's probably before decimal currency. Would you believe it was before decimal currency when I graduated from here? So what's going to happen? What's the process for today? The official party will come into the hall. They'll take their positions on stage. The national anthem will be played and you'll be asked to stand and we ask you to join in the singing. We ask that you remove your trenchers. Now, don't worry about them, because if anything needs to be readjusted after you take them off, they might not go back where you want them to be. There'll be some women helpers around the back to put this back in the right position. Okay? But initially, when you do put them on, the tassel is on the left. Okay? And I don't think you have much option because they're designed so that the tassel is tied to the side of the side of the trencher. Okay? So you've sat down after the national anthem. There'll be welcome to country from Uncle Chris Tobin. He'll come up and address you from this lectern. After that, the acting registrar will introduce the presiding officer. They'll come and speak to you from this lectern, tell you how great the university is, and I would agree with them, as you would, because you're here. So you agree with them? It's a great university, isn't it? Yeah, good on you. So he will address you, telling you how many graduates around the world there are, how many countries, which is fantastic. It really is. So, as I say, he'll talk to you about that, or she. I'm not sure who the presiding officer is today. I had the program with me earlier and I didn't bother reading it properly. But anyway, they'll address you from here. When they've finished, they'll introduce the occasional speaker. Occasional speaker is just like a guest speaker. Okay, so it'll be relative to what you've trained in your degrees. So, if you're lawyers, it'll probably be a lawyer. If you're botanists, it'll probably be a scientist. If you're a commercial person, then it'll probably be somebody in commerce or in big business. Okay, so they'll come up and address you from here. And following that is the important part for you folk. For the purposes of today, I know there's one gentleman on my left who's graduated, if not here, then somewhere else. We call you graduands, not graduates, not yet. That will come. So you graduands, you'll be asked to stand. Presiding officer will seek assurances from the acting registrar at that lectern that you've satisfied all the requirements for the award of your degree. Have you? You done all the stuff you have to do? All your assignments? Yeah? Done all your tests? Passed your exams? Wonderful. I was going to say, if you haven't, then you better go home. So they'll seek assurances from the acting registrar that you have, and of course you have. Presiding officer will then confer your degrees upon you. And as I say, you'll be asked to stand for that. And not only do they confer degrees upon you, those who are here, but also those who are absent. Okay? Then you'll be able to sit. An usher will collect the last row. You go down the aisle, and I'll be around there to see you. You have mobile phones. You needed them to get in, didn't you, with your QR codes? Bring it with you. Don't leave anything, and I mean anything, behind, because you won't come back to the same seat. Okay? Now, mobile phones, when you come around the back, I'll give you one of these. Your name will be in that window, and inside will be a testamer and your academic transcripts. So bring your phone with you. No, I don't bring mine up here because I'm afraid it might ring. And I tell everybody to make sure their phones are turned off. I'll probably forget. So bring your phone with you. If you have a pocket, guys, or even women, if you have a pocket, put it in your pocket. I'll give you this. We'll put it there, and that's your phone. Not really, but it's your phone. We'll put your phone there, we'll put that in front, and hold it like that. Okay? Left hand, and I'll explain why later. Left hand. So you go around there, we'll check your name. That's the first time. You'll be asked to walk up a ramp at that back corner there, and your name will be checked again. That's your second time. As you walk across to that lectern on the far right, where the presenting officer is, your name will be checked again. Presenting officer will read your name. First of all, they'll read the degree to which you've qualified. So read your name and then acknowledge you by doing that. And we ask that you do the same. Reciprocate, just do that. Okay? Now just remember, it's not in the position where you think it is. It's a little bit higher than normal. So mine's better, mine's flat. Flat head, flat bonnet. and then you will walk across the stage. Now, sir, you have a PhD. The presenting officer will read your name, then the title of your thesis. So don't walk across until that's finished, okay? So you've done this. You've come across to the centre where the photographer is for your official photograph. Here, there's a couple of crosses here, and the presiding officer will be there. Now, if you get halfway across from there to here and you say, I forgot to do that, don't worry, you don't have to go back and have another go. Okay? Just keep coming across. Stand here for your photograph, shake hands with the presiding officer. If you don't want to shake hands, you can do that. Okay? Photograph's taken, you leave the stage. Don't go down the centre aisle, please. Go over here, down that opening. Okay? Now, these red ropes is a signal, isn't it? On the road at stop. Okay? Didn't work last year. We didn't have the ropes. A few people tried to jump off. Well, they did jump off. Okay? And a few high heels were involved in that too. So not a good scenario that could have followed, but it didn't, fortunately, but it was a possibility. We put the ropes up, and we thought, oh, that would solve the problem. No. Someone went on to jump over the ropes, would you believe? These people with degrees of all things, few brains up there. Maybe got a few cobwebs got involved. But go down this opening there, okay, near that running man. Don't run, but go out that way. Somebody will give you a little ticket with a number on it. And that corresponds to the number of graduates as you come up. So the first person to come and get up to the hall will be the end person on the back row. You will have the last number. Okay, you need that to present out the back because it's all on computer. So you give them the number and they'll punch a few keys and your photograph will come up. Okay? So your official photograph is here. Now, I'll emphasise this. This is your official graduation photograph. Okay? It's a one-off only. Now, why am I emphasising this? Because I want to make sure that you're smiling at least, okay, for your photograph. Because if you go out and look at it, your photograph, and you say, I don't like that, you can't come back and have another go. Okay? So it's a one-off. They'll probably take 2 or 3 photographs, but, make it the best that's ever been taken. Okay? Smiling? Anyone smiling? No one's smiling. Oh, practice. Come on, practice smiling. Okay? Good. Because I don't want you to be disappointed with your photograph. Because, as I say, you can't get another one of this event. You might have to wait for your next degree or the one after that. Anyway, so you've had your photograph taken. Down that opening, you'll get a ticket number, go down to the row from where you came, but you won't be in the same seat. And that's why I say don't leave anything behind, okay? Walk along the row and take up the next available seat. You just keep doing that until you've all come back, except for this gentleman in the red. That's your seat. Now, and for as long as this ceremony lasts. So anybody else that wants to take his seat, watch out. He might come and bop you, turn your lights out or something. So that's his seat. So just leave that for him, okay? And could be anybody, not even you. I know you're first in the row there, but you may not be first when you all come back. So you've come and sat down. One of you fine folk will be giving the graduate speaker's address. Are they here? Good, good, good. Everybody else relaxes now because if you're not here, I can go, eeny, meeny, you can give the graduate speaker's address. And they say, what? No, good on you. You've been spoken to somebody before? Yeah, okay, so you know what to do. So you've all come and sat down, graduate speaker's address. Then there'll be a musical interlude. and then the presiding officer will close the ceremony. You'll all be asked to stand. They'll leave the stage 2 rows to the back door, to the centre door. We ask graduates if you can follow as well behind them, 2 rows at a time. Okay? First 2 rows, row 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Just join the queue, go outside and meet up with your family and friends and have a good time. Get ready for the big dinner tonight. Eh? A couple of glasses of bubbly, eh? Yeah, I reckon. One thing about photos on stage, cameras, we ask that there be no selfies on stage, please. Okay, we'll just sort of keep the tone a bit sort of semi-professional, so to speak. So no selfies, as many as you like outside, of course, but the main thing is that you enjoy today, and I'll congratulate you once again on getting this far and actually graduating. This is probably one of a few events in your life that you should always attend. Okay? Your marriage is, of course, you have to go there, don't you, if you're getting married. But this is important. This probably comes second, maybe. So enjoy today and pat yourselves on the back. Okay? So well done, folks. Enjoy.
Experience. It's the teacher of all things. Its lessons propel you forward to overcome obstacles and learn how far you can go. It's what makes you, you. And it's at the heart of every Macquarie University degree. It means you can combine virtual and on-campus learning and personalise your degree. With courses co-created by industry leaders and degrees with inbuilt internships, you learn directly from those with experience. When you're powered by our collective, you get the experience you need to get ahead. You become more than just you. You become you to the power of us. Macquarie University.
When you graduate from Macquarie University, you become part of our alumni community. A vast connected network that spans the globe. With thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world. Where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduate stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. Simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
That's a good afternoon. So, folks in front of me, I've spoken to the graduands. Now I need to speak to parents and friends. Tell them what's going to happen, or what to do and what not to do. It's the admin stuff, housekeeping stuff. First, make sure all mobile phones have been turned to silent. I appreciate that. You're welcome to take photographs, as most people do with their iPhones now, but we ask that you don't stand and impede the view of people behind you. We also ask that you don't walk up and down the centre aisle, nor approach the stage at any time. If we need to evacuate, please follow the instructions of the security staff. They'll be here if and when we wanted them, and we've never ifed and wanted them before. So that's the situation. So it'll only be something really desperate if we have to get out quickly. Ceiling falling in, I don't know. Fire? Oh, I don't know about that either. I don't think I want to be involved in either of them. But do follow their instructions. They'll be here. You've probably seen them around in the black attire with a badge name or something like that. If you've left items in the cloakroom, please collect those as soon as possible at the end of the ceremony. Okay? When I've walked down the aisle to go home, the aisles are long. And that's within about 5 minutes of the ceremony ending. So make sure you don't leave anything behind. Maybe I can hang around and take a few bunches of flowers home that are never picked up. And my partner would be really happy, but I don't know if the passengers on the metro would be happy carrying half a dozen bundles of flowers. So anyway, make sure you do collect those. There are portrait facilities around the back. Get rid of this thing. Some of you may have seen them. I think I've walked through there a couple of times and people have been having family photographs and individual photographs, but they're portrait-type photographs, not ones you take with your iPhone or your iPad. These are real big stuff, and probably big in bucks too. You might have to, I don't know how much they cost, really I don't, but you'll have to pay for them. And that's what I'm saying, you'll have to pay for them. You get those, you have to go out, you can't just walk through here, you have to go right around the outside and they're back where the food is. So once you see the food, just walk a little bit further and you'll see where the studio is. Today's ceremony will be streamed live on Macquarie University's YouTube channel. Now, in a situation like this, a lot of people, once they finish their degrees, they go overseas or they go country or whatever, and can't make it back. But they like to catch up, particularly parents from overseas students. They like to be part of it at least, and they can tune in to the YouTube channel and they can watch the process there and watch the ceremony. And the feedback from those people has been absolutely outstanding. They really like that initiative that the university has introduced. I'm trying to think of something else I need to say. Just filling in time now, I guess. No, I won't tell you what I had to do the other day. It gets a bit boring when you do it twice and you never get to the end of the story. I was asked to tell us about yourself. And I said, really? You don't want to know about me. I got halfway through the story. Happened another time, I got halfway through the story again. So you can't come back for the other half, I'm afraid. So all I can say is enjoy yourself. Nothing's happening down the back yet. The guards, security staff are not there. They haven't opened their doors. So what do? Sing to yourself. Sing to your neighbour. Someone can come up and do a jig on the stage. Yeah. Just something to fill in time. Anyway, action at last. Right. Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Could you please stand, if you are able, for the academic procession?
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Warami Mediga. Hello friends and Nalawa, welcome. Begin today's celebration by acknowledging that we are gathering here together in Wallamata, traditional country of the Darug people and ancestral clan lands of the Wallamedigal, the Snapperfish people. I wish to pay my respects to those that have gone before us, our elders and our ancestors, and thank the university for their invitation to join you for this quietly significant protocol we do in Australia, known as the Acknowledgement of Country. For me, it is one of the beautiful and encouraging features of contemporary Australia. It's our opportunity to pay our respects to Aboriginal Australia, as well as affirming ourselves as a nation or a community that cares about what is right and works together in common purpose for the social and environmental healing of our country. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabarongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria as she is known, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them there, seeking refuge during the brutal displacement of Aboriginal people throughout the 1800s. And the place became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in more traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. No armies, no rents, no mortgages. We were doing all right. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted. with people drinking out of them as they have done here in Wallamatta for the past 20,000 years. So please consider, this is not a dream or an ideal yet to be realised. This is normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and it's still the way to go, in my opinion. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask you to share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you, young.
Distinguished guests, I'm pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health of Macquarie University, Professor Patrick McNeill.
So thank you, Chris Tobin, for your acknowledgement of country. For those of you who are visitors to Macquarie University, acknowledgement to country and recognition of the shared pathway we're walking together is really important to this university, and it's very important to Darug people, and we welcome the opportunity to do, as Chris has said, something that is very delightful about contemporary Australia. So thank you again, Chris. So we're here today to celebrate the value and meaning of education, and it adds a huge amount of significance to this event to be able to connect it to the strong traditions of knowledge, education and wisdom that have been enacted here for many thousands of years. So it's a great honour again for Chris to tell us a little of that history. So colleagues, guests, families, friends of our graduates, and most importantly our graduates, it's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduates and guests a special greeting from members of the Macquarie University Council, the governing body of the university. It's our hope that today is a very happy and memorable occasion for you. I think I saw some small children. I want to emphasise that children are always welcome at Macquarie University ceremonies. We also know that children often don't sit still and sometimes make a noise and run around, and I want to reassure any parents of such small children not to worry. We've had children running here on stage, and it actually adds to something. So you're very welcome, don't worry, and don't be distressed if they're noisy. So today's a milestone day. We celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. You know that completing a university degree is never easy. It requires an intelligent, inquiring mind, determination, perseverance, and I'm sure you've made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your goal. And now you've made it. I look forward to personally congratulating you, each and every one of you, shortly. I also want to especially thank and welcome families, supporters, and friends of our graduates here as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited to this ceremony to share in one of the most memorable days of their lives is proof positive of how important you've been in helping them achieve this goal. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you too, and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. Universities are educational institutions, but we're different from schools and colleges. At universities, we link teaching, the sharing of knowledge and ideas, with research, the discovery and formulation of new knowledge and new ways of thinking. If you think about all the innovations that have happened in your lifetime or even over history, things that affect how health professionals treat you when you're sick, how we interact with our environment, the technologies that increasingly are utilised in our lives, how we communicate, entertainment, the laws we live by, policies our governments pursue, the debates that happen in society. If you think of all of those, there are very few that are not touched by or even initiated by university research. So in a university, education teaches you not only the skills and knowledge, but our research environment gives you an awareness of how truth and new ideas develop, how they're tested and validated. Innovation is at the heart of every university, and therefore also challenge, difficulty, and the excitement that goes with them. Macquarie University is at the forefront of innovation and challenge. You may not know, but I bet you everybody in this room has a smartphone in their pockets. You may not know that Macquarie University academics, working with the CSIRO, did fundamental discovery research that paved the way for Wi-Fi technology, which we now all rely on. This is just one of the examples of innovation that Macquarie University can be proud of. So it's in this spirit of innovation we celebrate, especially in the graduation of our PhD students, who are being awarded the world's highest academic qualification for projects that by definition must be original, groundbreaking and forward-thinking, no matter what the field. But everyone who is graduating today has had to confront the challenges of innovation, of new ways of thinking and change, a process that I'm sure has had surprises, difficulties, confounding moments, as well as moments of anxiety, uncertainty and stress. But graduates, you have confronted those challenges and won through. You have faced uncertainty and difficulty. You have been assessed against high standards. You should be very proud of what you have accomplished. It is no small achievement, and Macquarie University is certainly proud of what you have achieved. At Macquarie University, we're also aware that education is not just an academic matter. It is fundamentally about people and human relationships. This university strives to be hospitable, open, and a supportive place. The friendliness, inclusiveness, and approachability of Macquarie staff and students, for example, is often commented upon by visitors to the university, both from Australia and overseas. This friendliness is inherent to our culture. We intend to keep it always so. Remember, graduates, you will always be welcome here. Macquarie University will always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. But our collective journey is about building community where we have shared values, where we care about each other, even when our points of view differ on certain matters. It's that combination of intellectual endeavour and human care that defines what a university is all about. So guests, colleagues, and most importantly our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. In just a few moments it will be my great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of the community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But first of all, it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker we always have at graduations, Slav Tabachnik. Slav Tabachnik brings over 2 decades of experience working at the intersection of data, technology and decision-making. His work focuses on applying artificial intelligence to complex, real-world environments, moving it from experimentation into scaled, practical use across organisations and services. He leads multidisciplinary teams of technologists, data scientists and architects and works closely with leaders to redesign how decisions are made and how value is delivered in a world shaped by intelligent systems. His perspective is shaped by the practical realities of applying emerging technologies at scale. Slav is a Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Australia and New Zealand. He holds postgraduate and undergraduate degrees in business and administration studies from Johann Wolfgang Goethe University in Frankfurt am Main and the University of Hamburg in Germany. I now invite Slav Tabachnik to deliver the occasional address.
Good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge the presiding officer, members of the faculty, staff, guests, graduates, families, and friends. I also want to pay my respects to the Wallumedegal people of the Darug Nation on whose lands we gather today, and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. There is something quietly fitting about acknowledging that this land has held many stories of people building lives in new places, because that is exactly what I want to talk to you about today. I want to start with a question. How many of you have moved somewhere entirely new? New country, new language, new customs, with no plan what comes next? I did it twice, voluntarily the second time, which in hindsight says something about my judgment. The first time, I was 14 years old. My family left Ukraine in the early 1990s, just as the Soviet Union had collapsed. The economy was in free fall. We were economic migrants looking for a better life, not fleeing from war. I want to draw this distinction very clearly because what the people of Ukraine are experiencing and enduring today is of an entirely different order. My family was experiencing hardship, that is all. But at 14, landing in Germany with no German, no plans, no friends, it felt more like going from Earth to Mars. Everything was unfamiliar: language, customs, social rules. I still remember standing in a bakery line, quietly rehearsing a sentence, walking up to the counter, and freezing. I could not get the words out. I walked out without buying anything. In that moment, I realized something really simple. Nobody there knew who I was, and I had no means of telling them. That was my first experience of starting from nothing. And here is what I've come to understand about that experience. When you have no existing identity, you have no choice but to build a new one. Starting from nothing is not where you fall behind. It is where you're most free. I learned German, I earned a degree, I built a career in professional services, and then, because once apparently was not enough, I decided to move to Australia in my early 20s and marry the love of my life and start over again. Now, I spoke English. That part I felt good about. What I hadn't accounted for was the Australian accent. My children, who are ruthlessly, gleefully Australian, still impersonate my accent at the dinner table. But the mechanism was the same as Germany. Let go of what you already built. Observe carefully, ask questions, rebuild. And over time, I found myself where I had been working towards. Partner at Deloitte, leading teams, advising executives of Australia's largest organizations. 2 continents in 20 years, but I belonged. And just as I felt I had arrived, the tables started changing shift again. In 2018, I led a project using early AI transformer model. This was long before ChatGPT became mainstream. It took 3 months, a full team, and real effort. I could see AI was coming. I was telling clients AI was coming. I still underestimated the speed. Today, that same work can be done in a fraction of time with far fewer resources. So 2 years ago, as a senior partner, I reinvented again, a third time. I stopped asking how to defend what I've built and started asking what value looks like now. The same logic applied. Let go, learn, build forward. And as you step into this market, you are trying to figure out the exact same thing. Here's what I want you to take out of this room today. I know what the headlines say. AI is taking graduate jobs. The market is uncertain. Parts of your degree will evolve faster than you expect. I work inside this every day, and I want to give you a different frame. AI is not a threat. It is merely a clarification. It clarifies what's always been scarce, not information, not knowledge. Judgment. The judgment to know what question to ask, why it matters, and what to do when the answer is uncomfortable. The market no longer pays for summarizing data. It pays for deciding what to do with it. I live by a simple rule. Have fun, learn something new, and ask great questions. Great questions aren't asked to show that you already know the answer. They're asked when you have nothing to protect. I hold 2 black belts in different martial art disciplines, but the belt I kept in my bag, even after earning them both, was a white belt, to remind myself that the moment I stop approaching a problem like a beginner is the moment I stop learning. That is what a great question looks like. It is a white belt mindset applied to thinking. AI will not ask those questions for you. It will answer what you give it, and the quality, what you get back, depends entirely on the quality what you put in. And that is a skill you can start building today. You can start tonight. Ask a better question than you asked yesterday. The next 2 years are going to shape your trajectory more than you think. Not by your grades, not by the title of your first job, but by one behavior. Some of you will deliberately seek discomfort, new industries, new tools, problems that make you feel like a beginner again. Others will try to find a safe desk, put their head down, and hope that the system protects them. I'm telling you, there is no safe desk. There is only the safety of being adaptable. Wherever you're starting from, that choice is available to you. I understand the instinct. I felt it every time I had to reinvent. But Germany was not safe. Australia was not safe. And reinventing a partner was not safe. None of those were mistakes. You don't have to wait to be forced onto Mars. You can choose it. I want to finish with this. I consider myself genuinely privileged, not because of the title of my business card, but because I get to do work I love. I wake up curious, the work still surprises me. And that is not reserved for people who started somewhere comfortable. I am the evidence. A 14-year-old who couldn't order food in Germany who later couldn't understand the Australian accent, who built and then dismantled a 20-year-old career, and is standing here today doing work he loves. The world is not running out of opportunity. It is reorganizing where opportunity lives. And you are sitting at the moment of maximum openness before your first job hardens into a career, before your career hardens into an identity you feel the need to protect. Starting from nothing is not a disadvantage. It is your greatest advantage. You are starting from nothing. Use it. Keep the white belt in your bag. Ask the great questions. Seek the discomfort. And congratulations to every one of you on earning the right to figure out what comes next. Thank you.
So graduates, these ceremonies are recorded. We've got people at the moment watching this on live stream. I want to give you some advice. In the future, when you feel in an uncertain place, go and find this ceremony that you graduated from on Macquarie's YouTube channel or somewhere, some link. Start playing it, skip past my speech and go to Slabs. You'll find some wisdom there. You'll find some prescience and some foresight. A personal story, a deep, strong personal story of challenge, the benefits of addressing challenges and taking opportunities. Really great wisdom. Thanks so much, love. So as Deputy Vice-Chancellor at Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on our Acting Registrar, Professor Leanne Piggott, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health. I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council, and by my authority as Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Rahat Munir, Head of the Department of Accounting and Corporate Governance at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Munir.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting graduates of this ceremony from Macquarie Business School. Macquarie Business School represents the contemporary evolution of a long and proud tradition at this university, educating the next generation of leaders in economics, finance, actuarial studies, business analytics, marketing, management, and accounting. We are the school that combines economic excellence with real-world relevance, guided by a simple yet powerful idea, you to the power of us. The philosopher Aristotle, the teacher of Alexander the Great, once observed, education must prepare a student for the attainment of a happy life. For Aristotle, fulfillment did not arise from comfort, but from challenge. And through adversity, realization of one's biggest potential. At Macquarie Business School, we embrace this principle. We empower our students by challenging them to achieve their very best. To cultivate both capability and character, our graduates develop skills in analytics, critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and communication. Equally, we foster wisdom to apply these skills with judgment and purpose. Equipped with one of the finest education in this country can offer, our graduates are prepared not only to succeed, but to contribute, to make a difference, and to live the world better than they found it. We live in a time of rapid change where technological, environmental, and societal forces create both risks and opportunities. And I'm confident our graduates have the skills to meet this moment. Among them are future CEOs, policymakers, entrepreneurs, public servants, and community leaders who will help shape the future of Australia and our region. As our students depart today as graduates, I invite them to remember one defining quality for Macquarie University graduates. Macquarie is a public university deeply committed to the public good. When you encounter a difficult challenge, the question is not what will I do, but how will I use my unique strengths to serve with purpose, to lead with integrity, and to shape our collective future. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to the degrees or awarded diploma. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Commerce. Eden Ahmed. Mark Dignam. James Demo. Pam Litu Wan. Charlotte Van Eke. Tanuli Vandu Tanari. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with a degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting. Brahmit Kaur. Alina Keriakou. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting, with the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Binat Sinahi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Professional Accounting, Jake Kariachi. Joshua Ramacharan. Timothy Robbins. Faye Sava. Shanze Shahab. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Practice and Bachelor of Professional Accounting, Chloe Hosman. Ansh Kapoor. Felicia Masaroto. Xavier McConaughey. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Jasia Escota. Muhammad Ashfaq Islam Akib. Angela Anand. Daniel Benari. Ali Chong Hoi Ki, She is the recipient of Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Hamish Comber. Jamie Craig. Daniel Zaika. Patrick Davis. Wee Sean Din. Naomi Fadul. Jared French. Alexander Guild. Alexander Hamilton. Mark Henderson. Jimmy Harani. Yishwan Wong. Gina Jia. Ryan Johnson. Samir Kabir. Arkia Khan. Amelia King. Wakil Lal. Lachlan Lang. Man Kang Lei. Hamish Matheson. Tyson Macquarie. Guru Sheikh Milan. Maqsudu Mohol. Friha Quinn. Ismail Noor. Kyla Phillips is recipient of Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Selena Penney. Nikit Prasad. Toyash Prasad. Shri Munju Padyapati. Jaspreet Sangha. Dushit Unsalwan. Zain Siddiqui. Kate Starr. Sydney Joyce Tranks. Abdul Tahir. Ryan Ten. Justin Tomei. James Uncle. Fong Hee Woo. Shihab Muhammad Salahuddin Hassan Wahdan. Yichen Wang. Jared Williams. Serena Wong. Lin Rui Zhang. Zuha Jung. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting, Thomas Torres. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Accounting, Asma Abbas. Abdullah Agha. Teresa Akari. Kalum Alvaro. Riham Al-Zuhairi. Madeline Etat. Kate Alicia Van Bar-Or. She is the recipient of Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Anthony Barakat. Ishka Boen. Said Chaudhary. Ru Shi Chung. Dominic Hall. Amir Al-Kabas. Shiraj Vibhanathan, Angela Farithe, Robert Frialde, Teodra Gilgurowska, Joshua Grisato, Deepika, Shin Yan Go, Indra Halder, Sarhad Hamid, Jessica Ho, Christina Honman Rizek, Chloe Jacobs, Tanish Jain, Lachlan Johnston, Sachin, Zakaria Kayal, Angelina Kov, Kayun Woo Kim, Heju Won, Grace Hoy Shin Lim, Kim Chu Lei. Zainab Firas Burhan Malhiz. Sylvia Manhi. Oliver Mukate. Roshwan Tavi Mohun. Dashan Motley. Wasim Naveed Ahmed. Khan Lin Nu Win. Liven. Peter Nikolopoulos. James Odisho. Neman Jagdish Patel. Valery Pivoski. Ethan Princhnav White. Ethan Pryor. Complex Puja. Vicky Rachel May. Michael Henry Suryadi. Ali Katan. Abdul Tanvir. Seamus Thiron. Samuel Thomas. Efren Turhan. Leanne Wu. Luke Wallace. Luke Walsh. Glenn Wong. Gayun Zhang. Yan Wang. Rose Yusuf. Karen Yun. Ranzai. Pushu Zhang. Jushu Fai. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting. Anshika. Udarma Bat Adane. Srelip Bin. Ke Hong Cha Jo. Aditya Dingra. Paul Kalatis. Faria Ibn Khan. Yat Hung Lo. President Mokia. Hoi Tu Nguyen. Alisha Qureshi. Sarah Kezia Ulina Tragen. Kento Uchida. Lu Yuchan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce, Tamari Barba Khadze. Su Ji Mon. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting. Sally Valencia Ariaman. Palak Anand. Pei Tong Cha. Supriya Cholag Gani. Pranana Dalal. Bao Nok Do. Ohambilak Gambat. Wenju Wu. Viola Lawrence. Hong Ling Lei. Divya Dashne Murthy. Bilgan Ort Gonzul. Rajiv Paul Raj. Free Thao Gang Fung. Charan Ramakoti. Benjamin Sito. Sorry. Shin Chen Shen. Shireen Sylvan. Sean Lepe Sung. Tashveer Surat. Min Tran. Chu Ho Yong. Tristan Lutfi Zahar. Deputy Vice Chancellor, a high degree by research is awarded to graduates who have successfully completed a program of study in which defining character is research. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by exercise of independent critical power. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Luke Rommel de Silva. So for the thesis awarded on professional audit, auditors' materiality and skeptical judgment for fair value judgments. And Luku is also awarded Vice Chancellor's Commendation for Postgraduate Research in higher degree. Deputy Vice Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of graduates from Macquarie Business School.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Medicine and Health, I call on Kate Elisheva Baor, who graduated with a Bachelor of Professional Accounting, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Kate Elisheva.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests. When I was asked to address this assembly, tears from overwhelming honour filled my eyes. My fellow graduates, we did it. We made it to this momentous point in time. I'm sure you will all agree with me, graduating here today is truly one of life's greatest privileges that only came to fruition through constant commitment to the journey. 6 years ago, life changed dramatically for all of us. The COVID-19 pandemic was in full swing, generating so much uncertainty. I was also navigating the early stages of motherhood. And yet, it was then the door opened to an opportunity I had only ever dreamed of. It allowed me to upskill and reskill into an industry more aligned with personal workforce desires, enjoyment, and my family's changing needs. Over my years studying at Macquarie University, 4 key words circulated my mind continuously: perseverance, patience, focus, and effort. I have learnt long-run goals can only be achieved through perseverance and patience. Short-run tasks can only be achieved through focus and effort. And when we hold these concurrently, it can yield excellence in any of life's endeavours. But of course, reaching our potential could not have been achieved in isolation. It was also due to those who walked alongside us throughout the journey. On behalf of all graduates, I extended genuine gratitude to family and friends for their ongoing support, offering words of encouragement, a listening ear, and reminding us of our capabilities were essential measures. On a personal level, being a working mother and university student certainly added extra layers of complexity, especially from a logistics point of view. Therefore, I would particularly like to thank my mother, my boss, and the childcare coordinators who accommodated my ever-changing requirements, extending their flexibility, their empathy, and their understanding, organising my family daily activities. It certainly felt like a challenging puzzle most of the time. And finally, Macquarie Business School, you have been phenomenal, always displaying unwavering dedication to each and every student. Your level of sincere devotion and engagement allowed all graduates here today to flourish, cultivating our greatness. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I say wholeheartedly, you to the power of us. It truly was you who empowered us to make it to this point in time. Thank you.
So congratulations indeed, Kate, and thank you for those really deeply felt reflections on your study at Macquarie University. I think you've really expressed the importance of this day. So well done, thank you. Please join me again in congratulating Kate.
L'amour est oiseau rebelle que nul ne peut apprivoiser, et c'est bien qu'on l'appelle s'il lui convient de refuser. Rien n'y fait, mais à son prière, le pas le bien, l'autre se tait. Et c'est l'autre que je préfère, il n'a rien dit, mais il me plaît. L'amour, 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 l'amour est enfant de bohème. Il n'a jamais connu de loi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Oiseau que tu croyais surprendre, bâti de lit s'envola. L'amour loin tu peux l'attendre, tu ne l'attends plus, il est là. Tout autour de toi, vite à vite, il vient, s'en va, puis il revient. Tu crois le tenir, il t'évite, tu crois l'évite, et il te tient. L'amour, 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 l'amour est enfant de bohème. Il n'a jamais connu de loi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime, prends garde à toi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in expressing our appreciation to Yolanda Lorenzato from Coast Opera Australia for that superb performance. Please also join me in thanking our musicians on the organ, Heather Mohan-Boyd. And on the trumpet, Melanie McLaughlin. So I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the representatives from our alumni community who have generously offered their time to ensure the day runs smoothly so you can celebrate this occasion. Thanks. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just for those of us here today, but for those watching this event on our live stream. Many thanks. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University. But it is certainly not the end of your association with us, I very much hope. From today onwards, you are now part of the bigger Macquarie family, our alumni network, which is over 247,000 graduates strong, spanning more than 150 countries across the globe. We will look forward to seeing you back on this beautiful campus to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times you spent here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourself. I urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. And remember, the world is not only changed by great leaps forward, but by the many contributions, small and large, of graduates from universities all over the world just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So I urge you to always give thought to what you can do with your degree for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference in someone's life. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here, not only for your own benefit, but very much for the betterment of our community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to please stand up. Now I want you to place your testimonies on your seats behind you and turn around to face your families and friends and find the face of a friend. Now I want you to give them a mighty round of applause. Graduates, you can turn around now, but don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff, many of whom have supported you throughout your journey. Please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but do pick up your testimonies from the seat behind you, since the official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at graduations like this over the centuries. The recessional hymn is an age-old set of Latin lyrics, which begins, Gaudiamus igitur, dum sumus Juvenes. In translation, this graduation exit song starts out, "Therefore let us rejoice, we will always be young." The song speaks of youth and old age at the very same time, of the brevity of life, the inevitability of death, of state and city, and of happiness. Again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for your futures, filled with success, satisfaction, and happiness. Now, might I ask everyone to please stand? Shortly, I will lead the official party out, followed by the graduates. I then invite all to follow our graduates out of the graduation hall to enjoy some light refreshments. And in closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiamus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.